were going live when I was a kid.
Are you alive?
I was going live, yeah. When 5-star rings them up. So, yes, I was right.
If you can turn the book of remembrance.
Certainly can. If everyone could.
Good evening, all. Happy New Year to everyone. Graham will turn the book of remembrance.
No question.
Question from members of the public, of which there are no questions. And apologies for absence, please.
There's been apologies this evening from councillors Mrs. Bettison, Forster, Mossam, Mrs. Mossam, Hutchinson and Thompson.
Thank you. Members' interest. To receive any declaration of interest from members on the business to be transacted tonight. No. Minutes of the town council meeting. To receive and confirm the minutes of the proceedings of the town council meeting held on the 8th of November, pages 1819 to 1822 as a true and correct record. Can I have a proposer, please?
Okay.
And a seconder? Thank you. All those in favour? So, November and December were a bit quiet for me getting about. So, and Graham?
Anyone against?
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Anyone against? No, no. So, to repeat myself, November and December were a bit quiet. Certain things I attended, and I'm sure that you all noticed that my consort laid the wreath on behalf of STC because I couldn't get down the steps. And Graham attended other events. The Christmas light switch on was very well attended, and my thanks to Father Christmas.
Who's that? There might be children watching. Great bloke. No. This is a
Who attended. So thank you, Father Christmas and Graham. Moving on to
say something about.
yeah, just do.
I went to 2 events, and just to say the Bracknell Town FC Remembrance match was really nice, really lovely event. Laid the wreath with some current members and veterans of the armed forces. That was a lovely event. And also I got to go to the induction of the new vicar at St George's up in Ellesmere, which was really lovely. And I wish him the best of luck. So yeah, it's good fun to get out and about, as you say, not a massive amount, but it's still nice.
Right, item 7 is the strategy and policies. To receive the minutes and any recommendations of the strategy and policy committee held on the 27th of November last year, pages 1834 to 1839. Nick.
Thank you. I'd like to propose that the minutes of the strategy and policy meeting held on the 27th of November 2025 be accepted as a true record.
Can I have a seconder for that, please?
I'm happy to second that. Michael's got his hand up. Thanks, Hazel.
Photo finish.
All those in favour? Any against? Item 8, the Leisure Committee meeting. To receive the minutes and any recommendations, the Leisure Committee meeting held on the 20th November last year, pages 1826 to 1830. Graham.
I'd like to propose that the minutes are recognised as a true record.
Can I have a seconder, please?
I'm happy to second that.
All those in favour? All those against? Item 9, Environment Committee meeting. To receive the minutes and any recommendations of the Environment Committee meeting held on the 13th of November 2025, pages 1823 to 1825. Can I have a proposer, please?
I'm happy to propose the minutes of the environment meeting held on the 13th of November.
And a seconder, please?
I'm happy to second those.
All those in favour? All those against? Moving on to item 10, Planning Committee meeting. To receive the minutes and any recommendations of the Planning Committee meetings held on the 27th of October 2025, pages 1814 to 1818, and the 24th of November 2025, pages 1831 to 1833. Can I have a proposal, please?
Mr. Mayor, yes, indeed. I'm happy to move the minutes of the 27th of October and the 24th of November respectively. Thank you.
Can I have a seconder, please? All those in favour? Anyone against? Thank you. Item 11, risk assessments. To receive and accept the financial risk assessments, financial systems and internal controls following recommendations from the Strategy and Policy Committee. I think we've all had Annex 2. So, Councillor Allen. Can you get the ball?
Yes, I'd like to propose that we receive and accept the financial risk assessment, which was following the recommendation from Strategy and Policy in November.
Happy to second that, Mr. Mayor.
All those in favour? All those against? To receive and accept the general risk assessment following recommendations from the Strategy and Policy Committee. Just 3. And Councillor Allen.
Yes, I'd like to propose that Council receive and accept the general risk assessment following the recommendations from Strategy and Policy Committee in November.
Can I have a seconder, please?
That's seconded.
All those in favour? Anyone against? Thank you. Item 12, budget position. To receive the current budget position. Annex 4. Ange.
It's just really to give you an up-to-date position as at the end of the year, just ready for the round of budget setting that's coming in each committee meeting.
Thank you. Item 13. Councillors' reports. Lee,
Nothing from me.
Vicky,
Oh, she was there a minute ago.
Oh, nothing from me. So,
Janet, Michael. No. John,
Just to say that I also attended the induction service at St George's Church, welcoming the new minister, and it was nice to see so many people there at the service.
thank you. Mike,
No.
Dale,
I do indeed, Mr Mayor. I am a representative of the parish and town council liaison that meets at Bracknell Forest. And I attended the last one, and we had two briefings, one on the budget and one on the emerging Devo stroke local reorganisation. Bit that I queried and questioned on the council's behalf, of course, was the budget. Because as you will all know, Bracknell Forest is in the middle of its consultation on the budget. But what I was seeking to understand was how they will try and fill the gap that they have announced they have in funding. And this would all be announced after the consultation period and all this sort of, when the decisions were made. What I did manage to get, not confirmation, that would be an overstatement, but I didn't get rejection of the notion that we as town and parish councils need to be minded that in order to save money, the borough is likely to ask us to take on certain responsibilities, assets, whatever. And that at this moment, may I suggest that we are very mindful of the likelihood of this, and that we examine any such suggestions, recommendations, or thoughts coming on that in terms of the value to our residents. Because one of the things about us as a council is we cannot have our council tax increase capped. But of course, the borough does have a cap. So it will be interesting in the future to learn which items they will look to stop doing, but then pass or seek to pass on to us. Because as I've alluded to, we won't be penalised by any government capping rules. So in theory, why can't we do it? So I'm sharing just my thoughts at the moment. There was nothing factual that came across that said it's going to happen, Gov. But there was no denial of my thoughts at that meeting. I'll leave you with that, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
thank you, Dale. Right.
None for me, no.
Item 14, Executive Officers' Report.
Okay, so firstly, I'd just like to confirm that the recruitment campaign will be commencing later on this month for the Deputy Executive Officer role. Personal Subcommittee have had a meeting very recently. And yeah, so this is going to be ongoing, imminent really. So look out for the advert basically. Spread it out, spread the word. That's been confirmed by the British Legion. As most of you know, I did send out an email, but just to confirm and have it minuted that that we raised £1,710.36 for the Poppy appeal. So really good effort, more than last year. So excellent news. Site meeting has been held with the contractors for the new play equipment just before Christmas. That's exciting. And work is scheduled to commence in March, all being well, obviously weather permitting, etc. They are going to come out again pre-start just to confirm everything, but it all looks quite promising. And the other piece of news which wasn't included in here is confirmation that the chatty bench has now been installed as well. So we discussed in leisure, and as you go, we've had a chat, have you? Excellent. So yeah, those of you that aren't aware where it is, if you go onto the park, this end just by where the table tennis table is, it's the second bench along. So you're right, you're heading up to the skate park. Thank you.
About it only the other day.
You need to sit on the bench and chat about it.
Thank you, Ange. Item 15, balance at the bank. Well, compared to a lot of councils, we're in a good position, so we don't want to spend it all at once. So with what Dale has said, we need to be aware of our good position. And regarding the Mayor's charity, I initiated email correspondence yesterday with someone who I know who will provide an ABBA tribute. So watch out for the date, January, at the end of this month, or more likely February, on a Saturday night, which will be in the main hall. Like I say, it will be the two girls, and I hope to see a lot of you there. Item 16, the accounts. To receive and authorise the schedule of payments and receipts for October 2025 and November 2025.
I'd like to move that the schedule of payments and receipts for October 2025 and November 2025 be accepted as a true record.
All those seconded? All those in favour? All those against? Thank you.
See you then.
And date of next meeting, which is the budget meeting, which is the next month on the 5th, where we will decide the budget for 26-27. Anyone else got anything to say? Meeting closed.
Yes.